Hello amazing ninjas, this is Shinninja here, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well and having a fantastic holiday season so far. I am gonna make my first character here. I've chosen the Tonberry server here. It is a Japanese server, but more than 50% of the player base are English speakers, as the forums have said. So hopefully I'll be able to get in because it's pretty busy. But we'll just see anyway. So we'll go character. We don't want to load that. I was kind of looking at all the other few models and all that good stuff. So I'll just do a run through of each of the races, I guess we'll call them here. If I butcher the names, I'm real sorry, but this is my first time playing this. So, here we go. First we've got the here. I'll choose the female models there, not bad. The Hura said to have first travelled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. Three great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short rounded ears. Hearers are well suited for travelling long distances by foot, a trait thought to account for their swift proliferance. Those big words, love it. Their esposal? These words, everyone. Of an eselectic variety of languages and traditions is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as is their resulting lack of a unified cultural identity. Got the, obviously, the elf-like, yes, hello. The Elizan. In former times, the Elizan were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the tall, slender Elysian believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the Hur in their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. Ultimately, the Elysian diverged into the two clans that exist today. The Wildwood Elysian took to the forest to protect their homeland, while the Dusk-Right Elysian withdrew to caves and subterrane, opting instead to avoid all conflict with any but their own. If you already know about the race or you don't want to hear about them, you can just skip probably a couple minutes forward or so. And the super kawaii, let's zoom in. Hello. The Lalafell. A wee people sporting short, rounded bodies, the Lalafell appear as no more than children to the eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It was not until the opening of maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of Lalafells to Eorzea, I hope I'm saying that right, began. Now one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafells can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. Though Lalafellan culture places great emphasis on blood relations, individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. Not bad. And then the super cute cat people. The Maikute. I hope I'm saying that right. The ancestors of the Maikute made their way to Eorzea during the Age of Endless Frost. traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provides them with exceptional balance. The Makate are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. Not bad. I'm not going to be able to say this one, am I? The Rogadin. Known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes, the Rogadin are the largest and most rugged of Eorzea races. The majority of the realm's Rogadian belong to the Seawolf clan, a maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hell's Guard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smithies. And the Augur I can't see because I don't have Heaven's Sword. So I'm going to make Makate super kawaii. You can change the environments that they appear in. Nice, nice. And of course you can have them in their underwear. Yes, I'm so sorry for doing that. My bad. So I'll just have them standing. Oh wait, I'll have a unique while I look at these things. Confirm. I believe that each race has two different... what do they call them? They call them clans. As you can see down here, their starting attributes. There's the Seekers of the Sun. Oh, I'll read it. Seekers of the Sun. The self-proclaimed Seekers of the Sun are a diurnal clan of the Makate race. Their preferences for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of their culture, as is apparent in their devout reference to Azima, the Warden, Keeper of the Sun, and Goddess of Inquiry. They are perhaps known best for their striking eyes. I'm going to stop her from doing that, she'll be doing the whole time. They are perhaps known best for their striking eyes, the result of their vertically aligned pupils and faintly coloured irises. It is also not uncommon for their eyes to be disparately coloured from birth, a trait considered auspicious among their kind. Seeker tribes can be found throughout Eorzea. I'm never going to get that. With large concentrations appearing near Liminsa, and the Sigoli Desert. Starting attributes: 22 strength, 23 dex, 20 vitality, 19 intellect, 19 mind, I guess that is? So it's the Keepers. Keepers of the Moon. The Nocturnal among the Makate have dubbed themselves the Keepers of the Moon, shine forever the garish light of day. They revel in the shroud of night, with most offering their piety to Menfena, the lover goddess of the moon. They are distinguishable from their diurnal cousins by their darker fur, larger eyes, rounder eyes, larger ears, more pronounced canines, and longer, skinnier tails. The ritual application of war paint to the face is still regularly practiced, as it is believed the vivid colours grant lunar powers. After a great many summers of conflict with the people of Gridania, the Keepers have finally made amends with the people of the Sylvain city-state, with some even choosing to make their homes there. Study attributes: 19 strength, 22 dex, 18 vitality, 21 intellect, and 23 mind. So the Seekers are the physical ones, the Keepers are the caster ones. So we'll go for the caster.
Mm-hmm.
Height, should be pretty tall there, gal. bust. Please don't judge me. Skin color. So I want to have nice bright skin color. Yeah, very nice. Tail shape. Oh, I just want it to look like a normal tail, everyone. Medium. Larger than medium length tail. Sure. They've got quite a few different styles here. I kind of want long hair. There's nothing wrong with short hair. I want nice flowy hair for me. Maybe caster, I'm not really sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, caster, I didn't choose that, didn't I? Maybe that one? Maybe... Isn't there another one? Look at the long-haired ones. Yeah, they're all very nice. Let's see. Do. Chose, so was there another one up here that fit the bill? I don't believe so. That's pretty good. Sure, for sure. I don't know, golden hair or something. Is that golden? That's kind of golden. Yeah, very nice. Face, like a kitty lady. Oh. Look at that one, she looks happy in her face paint, looks coordinated and good stuff, yup. Jaw, not much difference, just go for one. Eye shape. Key-like eyes, that's pretty good. Number 3. Iris, one big kawaii anime eyes, yes. Eye color. So here you can make two different, you can make both the eyes different colors, so I'm gonna go, you might make one kind of yellow-ish, like her hair, and then one green? Because she might be a healer or a summoner, so, you know, green for healing, and yellow for, like, happy things. Healing stuff. Eyebrows, meh. Those are fine. Nose, I don't know. One's fine with me, I think. Looks like a nose to me. Mouth, 3. I don't want like huge pouty lips. I want to be kind of smiling. Yep, don't need big powder lips. So just got red for a lipstick. I don't see much difference, everyone. Not at all. So it's got red. Oh, it changes when you click on it. Not bad. Just go red. Red's fine. Ear clasps. Damn girl, I don't want no brown. I don't want no brands on you. You're a free kitten. To do kitteny things. No facial features. Facial features. And yeah. Oh no. No. I've turned them all on. No. It's not what I wanted to do, everyone. You're injured. That's not cool. I want you to be hurt. We don't need any of those, I don't believe. Face paint, huh. Rosy cheeks? Yes. Just like the kind of... Oh, some of these are really crazy. Just one kind of natural look. That's natural. Face paint color, no face paint. So... Okay. Oh no! Wow, no. I'll take anime voice. For sure. Okay, sweet. There we go. Very nice. Curly locks. Was that hair really the kind of hair I wanted? I don't know. I'm not sure, everyone. Because I want some long hair for her. Yes, no, yes. It'll do, it looks nice. So we'll go next. Confirm. Yes. Oh, okay. Cat girl. 2. Sure. The Eorzea calendar. The Eorzea year consists of... Oh, excuse me. The moon. Mephinia revolving around Hideyuki's 2 astral and umbral poles, while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons. Okay, let's choose my birthday. The 16th of the 12th. Boom, easy. Fab. Oh, it's das. So this will, choose your elemental resistances. They really don't make much of a difference. I believe there was plans for it to like connect to something in the game, but I believe they took that out or whatever. So we'll just go through each of these. The Helone. Helone, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzea calendar. Helone is the daughter of Ralgar, and a bitter rival of Nobuaki. It just sounds wrong. She is most often depicted as a relentless warrioress, and with a bronze great shield. Her symbol is the 3 spears. So you can see the stats there, but it doesn't change too much. Those are actually both the same. Oh, those are not. Okay, whatever. The Mephinia. Mephinia is the keeper of the moon and the goddess of love. She commands the elements of ice and is associated with the second moon of the Eorzea calendar. Mephinia is the sister of Eorzea and the divine lover of Soken. She is most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Her symbol is a full moon. No. Well, maybe. Maybe for me. Thaliak. Ruler of rivers and wisdom, the god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Shalayan. He commands the element of water and is associated with the third moon of the Eorzea calendar. Thaliak is father of Limlayan and the teacher of Brygot. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff whose symbol is the scroll. If you all have no interest in these different... what do they call them? I can't even remember. Patron deities. They don't really do much difference in the game. You can just skip a couple of minutes forward. I should have said that at the beginning of this part. Nemea is the watcher of celestial bodies, the goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the fourth moon of the Eorzea calendar. Nemea is the younger sister of Al-Thak and master of Ralgar. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is a spinning wheel. Lemalin, Watcher of the Seas and Goddess of Navigation, is the guardian deity of Limsa, Laminsa. She commands the elements of wind and is associated with the fifth moon of the Iranian calendar. She is the daughter of Thalak and the elder sister of Nopokka. She is most often depicted as a strong fish woman, wielding a long-bladed harpoon, a symbol is wave. Oskon, that sounds cool, is ruler of the mountains, god of travelers and vagrants. He commands the elements of wind and is associated with the sixth moon of the Iranian calendar. Is a brother of Naldthal and the close companion of Halone. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew. His symbol is a walking stick. Brygot. Brygot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the elements of lightning and is associated with the seventh moon of the Iranian calendar. Brygot is the eldest brother of Halone and pupil of Thalak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a two-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. Ralgar, Breaker of Worlds, is the god of destruction, the guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Allah Migo. He commands the element of lightning and associated with the eighth moon of the Iranian calendar. Allah is the father of both Brygot and Halone and serves as attendant to Namiya. He is often depicted as a magus carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is a streaky meteor. Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and associated with the ninth moon of the calendar. Azima is the daughter of Altheak and the elder sister of Menfina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is a radiant sun. Naldthar, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, well, that's a combination for you, is the guardian deity of Uldar. He commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th moon of the Iranian calendar. Now is a single manifestation of the Davik twins Nald and Thar. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is a cowrie, an ancient shell currency. Nopika. Tender of soils and harvest, the goddess of abundance, guardian deity of Gridania. She commands the elements of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Iranian calendar. Nabika is the daughter of Azima and younger sister of Limlane. She is most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel. Her symbol is the spring leaf. I might go with that one, because there might be a healer of some sort. Something doing magic anyway. Altheak, surveyor of change in space, a god of time. He commands the elements earth and associated with the 12th moon of the Iranian calendar. Altheak is the father of Azima and Mafina, an elder brother of Nemia. He is most often depicted as an Ostater, emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the hourglass. I like this because I might do healing, I'm not sure. Let's just go with that, it doesn't really matter anyway. And here, you get to choose your starting class. So I'm going to go with Caster. But I'll read all these for you amazing people anyway. Gladiator. Gladiators specialize in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords, be they single-handed or double-edged, straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics. training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary to any encounter. So this is a starting class and the starting city that you start in, depending on which class you choose. Hope that makes sense. You start in Uldar. The bustling commercial hub of Uldar sits amid the desolate desert landscape of southern Aldenard. Aldan culture is known for its affluence, and the wealth of the nation comes in large part from its abundant mineral resources and cloth crafting industry. Though it is the Sultana? Oh, not bad. Who claims sovereignty, true power is wielded by the Syndicate, a council set by 6 of Uldar's most elite and influential. Naldthal is the nation's patron deity, and 2 great halls devoted to his 2 aspects lie in the east and west of the city. So sorry, these are the melee classes I'm going through first. The Pugilist, is one of the incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont, okay, spelling mistake, to use metal, leather and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. Their preference for fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn that lightweight gear allows for maximum agility, ensuring better success in battle than does cumbersome plate or chain. They start in Uldar, the bustling... Oh, okay. They're about to start in Uldar. And the next we've got Marauder. The Marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the Great Axe, a fearsome arm emblematic to Eorzea pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. They starred in Limsa Lom Insa. Laminsa? Okay. On the southern coast of the island of Valbrad, under the shadow of ancient cliffs warned by the relentless onslaught of the Rotana Sea, lies the, oh my goodness, what is that word? Of Limsa Limonsa. Oh my goodness, these names, everyone. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boasts lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. To maintain the safety of its maritime routes, the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. Not bad. Even so, pirate bands run rampant in nearby waters, reaving and pillaging. Oh, not bad. Next is the Lancer. The strategy of the Lancer is to outrange, excuse me, and fluster opponents with their long 2-handed polearms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks that make them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear saw the most widespread use due in great part to the influence of the proud Lancelesians of Ala Migo Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident. They started Gridania. In the eastern regions of the Eldenard landmass, home to vast, dense woodlands and coursing rivers, lies the forest nation of Gridania. The cityscape is a mosaic of labyrinthine waterways and great wooden structures, so gracefully constructed they seem a part of the surrounding environment. The favoured goddess of this citizenry is Napika, the matron. But great faith is also placed in the wisdom of the seed seers, young oracles who guide the nation based on the will of the forest elementals. Archer. Well, I guess Archer isn't really melee, but well. The enduring popularity of the bow is a testament to its elegant design, but this simple weapon would be of little worth without the surpassing skill of those who master the archers. Projectile techniques such as high-angle fire enable archers to assail their foes with deadly precision even at great distances. Constant assessment of the battlefield enables them to carefully determine the most advantageous ground from which to loose, as well as the nature of the arrows best suited to their enemy. Together with the longbow sentries of the Elysian military, the shortbow hunters among the Makute are widely regarded as most skilled with the bow. It starts with Gridania as well. So now we go on the disciplines of magic, which are the casters. This is where I'm going, everyone. First up is Conjurer. Conjurer calls upon elemental forces present in nature and concentrates them to a potency at which spells can be woven. Through practice, meditation, and the essences of creation, conjurers draw forth and absorb ether from their immediate surroundings. A wand or cane made from unworked wood is then utilized to focus the ether until it manifests in a desired spell. The seat of the Conjurer's Guild lies at Stillglade Fane in Gridania, where the voices of Eorzea's elements are said to be most powerful. They started Gridania. Oops. Thaumaturge. In the hands of a skilled practitioner, can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of the school of magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent ether within oneself through deep introspection, to then mold that ether into sorcery. Makes use of a scepter or staff within which is housed a medium natural stone imbued with magical properties, as done Alda, the Arcanist. Adept the arts of Arcanum derive their might from symbols of power, both in geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Held within cold grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the Arcanist's ether, hereby allowing him to produce a myriad of powerful spells. Using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power contained within the gemstone, Arcanists are also able to summon forth a familiar known as Carbuncle. That's the one I'm going for, because they can turn into the Scholar Job or the Summoner. They started Limsa Lamos. So I've got Arcanist, I believe. Huh? I did not choose that, no. No. I chose this one. Alright everyone, well that was my first character. Might have gone on a bit long, but I wanted to explain everything to you and give you as much information as I could. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, if you like, comment, subscribe, it really helps with the channel. And I will see all of you, amazing ninjas, next time. Goodbye.